What's up?
Master Gaming. Nintendo took it this year.
They murdered it this year. They murdered it this year.
Oh my god.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Proper intro. Master Gaming license subscribe, copy. You already know what time it is. Like, we watched all the videos.
This is the last
and I didn't realize what Nintendo is doing this year.
How you do
Let
this,
me
Nintendo?
tell you, out of all, they went in. And I couldn't watch it. But it was short like Bethesda.
It was only 25 minutes.
But it was jam-packed.
Oh, it was
Now
jam-packed.
let's start. Okay, so this is the post video of our E3 of Nintendo Direct, which was a conference on the Tuesdays usually, and again I couldn't watch it. So let's break it down. We did EA. EA was sports and all that jazz. Boom, it was great. Got some nice titles. And we did Microsoft and Bethesda. And as far as the major conferences, Microsoft had the up hand of the console. Okay. Sony disappointed me a little bit. But Nintendo.
Nintendo.
It seems that you didn't disappoint me.
At all.
You already blew my balls from a business market perspective by the fact that you released Nintendo Switch. Everybody was doubting that this thing is not going to sell.
And this system is doing so fucking well.
Wii U, right? But you bundle it with Zelda, bro. What you doing with your bad self, man? You bundle it with a Zelda game? For you what? So that already was brawling. Fantastic. Great start. Shit's getting moved. Shit's moved. Now EA with FIFA 18 feature heavy for Nintendo Switch is coming out. Then you got what was another Nintendo third party that's coming out that we mentioned earlier before we did this video?
I'm trying to remember.
Come on.
Skyrim
for Nintendo
Skyrim,
Switch.
Yeah.
That's great. So now that it could power the heavy graphics as well. Man, where do we start? Let's you break down the first thing because we already rocketed the curve. We got the Nintendo because you know how I.
I know.
But all right, so take it away, man.
Pretty much,
there's a lot.
Well, oh no, there's so much. So what it started off with is showing like gameplays of like ARMS, which we already knew was coming out. Splatoon 2, which we already knew was coming out.
Very heavy game, Splatoon.
Very heavy game.
Very good.
And of course, Pokken Tournament DX, which was showed like about a week ago at the Pokemon.
Those that don't know, that's like pretty much a fighting game with Pokemon, and
which is amazing. Which they actually showed that, and they showed a game called and they have to show Rocket League. They also showed gameplay of that, which I'll be getting into that a little later. But they showed that's how they started off the conference, and then
I have to remember what it started
fact check, man. I thought he had this marinating in his brain.
And then, oh my god. Then you start off with an RPG, which I knew the way it looked like it was going to an RPG. And then I find out like the sword and stuff. I was like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh my god, you just announced that, and
when does it comes out?
Holiday this year. This year.
That's
holiday this year. They are releasing it.
So
the game looks great. It's like very anime-esque looking, but the fighting system for the little they showed of it was great. The cutscenes were great. It comes out this year. Holiday of this year.
Okay.
That's when it comes out. And then
another title.
And then they start talking about the Pokken Tournament, which the DX they were showing like the different characters that's going to be in the game, and then they show like it's going to be coming out this year. It's gonna be a great game. And then they had the audacity, which, oh my god, I just got so excited when they did this. They just kind of threw it in there. Pokemon core title, RPG, 100% core title, is in the works for Switch. Oh my god, when that was
and the fact that they threw it in there like
it's just like he's like
here, by the way,
it's still a ways out, they said, like at least a year or something, but I'm just happy that they're making it.
A standalone Pokemon game,
a core title.
For no spin-offs, no Pokemon Snap,
no
Pokemon Mystery. No, it's a standalone, hardcore, what we were bred into
for
Pokemon.
Switch, for an actual
and the best part,
console.
It comes off. So the Switch, you can ride around like it's a massive, like handheld that Nintendo's awesome for. Then you can go back home, hook that ish up, and play right in the big ass screen TV, Pokemon
was
style.
so great.
With internet connectivity and everything like that.
And then, oh my god.
That's monster. That's a monster move.
And then
man.
they showed another like amazing thing, which showed like, oh my god, I screamed when I saw this. Metroid Prime 4.
We
is
said
in
you needed to do
development.
that.
And-
We said you needed to do that. Yes, it is a development, but there's one thing that we're gonna mention that comes out. That's a heavy, actually two heavy titles.
Oh.
But Metroid, the fact that it's in the works with the Nintendo Switch, that's a great look.
Oh my god.
That's great. I don't even know what to
It's
say.
great. And then we'll be getting another Metroid title this year. They're doing a remake of Metroid 2, the original Metroid 2,
Get you hip.
for the DS. So that's
Get you
for the
hip.
3DS. So that's going to be pretty awesome too. That was not announced on the thing. That was announced after the conference, but I just want to shoot that in there because
That's good.
I love that game.
Yeah.
And then they announced Kirby. A
Heavyweight
new
title.
Kirby game.
When's it coming out?
It comes out in 2018. The new
Okay,
Kirby
all
game.
right, all right.
But what I like about it is it's a typical like platformer that's side scrolling, which I know it's like kind of like old school, but I like that type of game. So, and you'll be able to
Always gotta pay
control.
homage.
You go control enemies to join you.
Six twisted
And then
fingers.
you'll be able to do that, and you could be able to do up to 4 creatures. And you could also combine, you know how Kirby, you could gain powers by sucking the enemies in and gaining the powers. You could combine those powers you suck up along with your teammates' powers to get like an extreme power where you'll be able to like use that against enemies and like
make fucking mutants and
puzzles
shit.
and all that, which is great. Which that's what I fucking love about that. So I was excited about that. Comes out next year, which I was a little sad about that, but that's okay.
Thought it was this year.
As long as it works, I'm happy with that. And then they also showed the new Yoshi game, which is just called Yoshi now. They don't have like a full title yet,
No
which
release
also
date?
comes out next year. 2018. With this one by the same makers who did Yoshi's Woolly World and also Kirby's Epic Yarn, so it has like that style. So
Which is great. That's very different.
yeah, I like
for
those
a
type
look
of
at
games.
those
It's like cute, it's adorable, and I love those type of games. So the Yoshi still has the same look as the Woolly World, but the world is kind of like cardboardy. It's kind of like boxy and square. What's interesting about this, because it kind of reminds me of Yoshi's Story. What you can like butt slam on the ground. And it's
completely changed the landscape.
It completely changed, like, because it's like
Completely changed
two
that shit.
sides. It's like a two-sided thing. So once you get to travel one side of the head, then you could automatically go on the other side and
So it's like a major twist and
explore
turns.
that side, which is great. Like the way they were saying it, like, there's like different ways you can like
Complete
the
level,
level
be
and stuff like
completist,
that.
be
Yeah,
this guy.
I'm a very completist when it comes to those type of games. So it was awesome that they were able to show that. They also showed like cutscenes and like a trailer for the new Fire Emblem. Heroes, right?
Somebody's got to get him
Yeah.
water. Shit.
Heroes,
I was
like-
surprised. I couldn't even watch
Oh
it.
my god! So when I saw that, it's similar to Hyrule, the Hyrule one. So it's gonna be, but they only have like the Fire Emblem from like the first game and then the recent game. Well, I kind of wish they had more characters from the middle of the games, but that's okay. It's gonna be awesome, and it also comes out this year, so that's great. It comes out fall this year, so I'm excited about that one. And then. What was that game the one that's like an also Rocket League. So let me go explain how Rocket League is. So Rocket League is coming out on the holiday of this year for the
Very
Switch.
addictive go-kart type of game. A little racing. Like
Yeah, I
soccer.
know you used to play that game a lot.
I
would
still kind of
really
do win at times, just like Dead or Alive. Like sometimes I go to PlayStation now and play my Dead or Alive just because I need it. Rocket League's like same way.
Yeah, but the good thing about it is you could play cross like network.
And they did announce that with Sony versus Microsoft. They're like, that's gonna be bad. Microsoft kind of halted on it. PlayStation's like, go for it, dude. You're good to go. Now with Nintendo Switch, and announced you could do that too.
I could play with someone on Xbox. I could play with someone on PC. It's fantastic. It's like
That's
that
crazy.
is great. So that's awesome. They're obviously gonna add more like costumes for the thing. They said they're gonna add,
Nintendo-centric
like,
costumes and stuff.
yeah, like a Mario and a Luigi hat. So they're gonna add that on there.
Just to
They're
know
gonna
what
add
console
some-
they're on when they
They're
play.
gonna add some cars and stuff, but they didn't say like exactly which ones yet. So
It's a
it
fun
comes out
addicting game, trust me. It's one of
yeah.
those, it's like a sneak in hardcore game.
Exactly. It's great. I'm excited about it. They also did like an announcement of the Mario and Rabbids like Kingdom Battle.
More
they
into
showed
off the Nintendo
a little
Direct
more
now.
trailer of it, more like fun.
Fact check here.
They didn't show anything like too like gameplay because Ubisoft kind of did that job. So that's like what caused
No
that.
Pikmin, huh?
No Pikmin. Oh, not a new Pikmin, and not a new Animal Crossing either.
Yeah, none.
No,
Wow.
that was not announced either.
They're showing their weight. Showing their
The
weight.
thing is, like,
yeah, sometimes I can read your handwriting.
and then they announced 2 new DLCs for Breath of the Wild, Zelda. One that's going to be pretty much a master difficulty, which makes it hard. They're doing like a Trial of Swords, where basically you start off with like no equipment whatsoever and like
Naked.
a wooden sword,
Really
and then
cool.
you have to go through like the whole challenge and stuff in order to
Which is
like,
cool. Keeps
gain more powerful.
the
and all
retention that whoever bought
well,
that
that's
game.
the thing, yeah.
Whoever got the game, pretty much.
And then also has like new armor, new masks to be able to like give you more powers and all that. That's going to be coming out at the end of this month, the 30th of this month.
Which is good. That's good. So
And,
another thing.
and then they're releasing another DLC, which is kind of like it's going to explain like kind of like a prequel to the game, where they have like the 4 Guardians. It's going to star them. They're also going to have amiibos of those 4 Guardians, and that's going to be coming out holiday of this year. They didn't give an exact date, but they gave like a holiday of this year. So that's going to be pretty cool. So I like
as long
the
as it's
fact
this
that,
year, we're fine. In hopes they don't push it back. That's
and
all
I
I'm
like
saying.
the fact that they're adding like extra stuff to the Zelda. So for people who finished it, which I have to get the system first, and so be able to get into it, and then be able to finish that and get into that game, which is great. Now, what I want to
the major one.
the major one. Oh my god, the way it ended was amazing. Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey.
And for those that remember, something funky was about that hat last year.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Something's very funny about that hat.
Yeah, we just didn't know what was going on with that hat. It was like the hat started moving. The hat just had a mind of its own. It's
and
like
then
whatever.
this year they elaborated, and Outlandish would tell you.
So basically, the trailer started off with a random
There's
T-Rex.
a reason why I'm looking back here. So
There was like a random T-Rex. It was just a random. I was like, what the heck? Why is this T-Rex? Like, what game did they show? Then I saw the hat, and I was like, what the fuck is Mario riding this thing? Then all of a sudden I found out he took it over. In this game, the
again, another
hat,
mind trick.
pretty
here.
much the
Creepy.
hat could take over anything. He could ride a bullet bill, a tank, the enemies like the Goombas or the Koopas. You could freaking
Anything.
a chain link, like you could like
Humans.
go over anything.
Humans.
Yes. In the game, like they show more gameplay, which you show more humans in them. You could take over them too. It's like, oh my god, I was
Some
not
mind control
expecting all that.
sick
It was
thing,
like
Mario.
crazy when they showed
Sick
that.
Italian plumber.
And then of course they show more gameplay, they show more worlds, which looks pretty, and then they show like some of the plot lines, like apparently Bowser and Peach are like, I guess Bowser's forcing Peach to get married because Peach was in a wedding dress and Bowser was in like a wedding like suit and stuff
Forced
like
marriage.
that. So it seemed like it's a forced marriage type
Oh,
of thing, I'm
jeez.
sure. And
Now,
like,
can you do anything with the amiibos? Minos?
I was gonna tell you
Amiibos,
about
Minos,
that because they haven't said anything, but the way it's been announced, because you could change your outfits on each of the games. So I'm assuming that something like this with the amiibos, like they haven't announced it fully yet, but you could use your amiibos to gain like different.
I'm looking
kinda
forward to this shit.
costumes.
Just the fact that I want to see it.
Costumes for Mario, and of course Mario has a few like power ups too. Like apparently it's a mariachi Mario, which is very interesting. I was like, like the guitar and the suit and the outfit and everything was like so funny.
Just imagine.
And
Think of the possibility that Mario could be.
exactly, look at this.
He's a
And-
blessed Italian fuck, I tell you. Look at that.
And-
He could become this, guys.
And they're
I'm
also
telling you.
and also like the release date. I'm so excited about the release date.
This year,
October 27th.
he's going to fact. Facts. Facts.
October 27th of this year.
So not only did you
This
open
year.
the Nintendo Switch sold this year with a major game for launch, but you're going to end the year in the holiday season
With
with your
another
main
major-
mascot on your Switch.
Oh my god.
Followed
that's so
by more downloadable
fantastic.
content with Zelda, and then next year we're gearing up for Metroid Prime 4. That's how you do a conference. That's how you do a Nintendo
Nintendo.
Direct. That's how you do it.
Thank you.
Thank you for saving this year's E3. The scheduling went so random for us. We usually plan our get-togethers and watch it.
Next year we'll
This was
definitely-
good.
Yeah.
This was good. Usually Nintendo did nice, sometimes failed.
They did
Every
amazing this
conference
year.
has their ups and downs. Every conference had their ups and downs. And this year, 2017, Nintendo, you got it.
Nintendo,
You got
yes,
it. I
yes.
give you that. Master of the
I
Gaming
can't
approval.
wait. Yes.
When we get popular, when we get live, when everybody starts messing with us, you'll see, and our brand will be certified.
Hey.
I'm telling you. That was great.
Maybe in the coming years we'll be in E3 ourselves.
Yeah, because they did it to the public this year. You know, why not? So, thank you guys for tuning in to all the conferences direct. We're going to go put a little poll up. We're going to do another video, just very quick snippet video of what do you think, who won? You know, Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo? And we need the votes, we need the comments. We'll make another video on that. But I want you to guys marinate. We're going to push this out on social media. I want you guys to just take a gander and listen. But we think, and it's hard for me to be a Nintendo fan because I love Microsoft and I love Sony, but I respect Nintendo. Both of us finally on the same page. Nintendo got it this year.
They got it this year.
It's
I'm
facts.
sorry, they got
It's
it
facts.
this year. They do.
So,
I'm sorry.
And then Microsoft's too, with the only because of the system.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So, Master Syndicate Gaming, like, subscribe, comment, sharing this, Karen. You already know what time it is. We're on everything: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, obviously,
PlayStation, everything.
PlayStation, everything. So
Everything.
you already know what time it is. Killawhisk, Outlandish. Peace.